Welcome back to Orlando. A late night for the Cards after the scare against Manhattan. Had to turn around, have some press conferences today before the 5-seed matchup against St. Louis in the round of 32. And if you thought Manhattan's defense was good, statistically, the Billikens might be a little better.
One of the best in the country. This is going to be a matchup of two top 10 defenses. But when you talk about going up against Jim Cruz and St. Louis, you're going to have to guard your way through a lot of screens. It's Bob Knight motion offense. Indiana in its heyday, they're going to have to guard the high ball screen, the pick and roll, all that kind of stuff. And they're going to have to match up personnel-wise with Jordair Jet, one of the great names in college basketball at point guard, and of course Rob Lowe, not the Rob Lowe, but a very good Rob Lowe, a 6'11" big man who can step out and shoot it as well as score inside.
And the one thing we found out, the Cards would very much like us to know that the Billikens have seniors.
Those guys are an experienced group of guys. You know, they have 5 seniors on their team.
I know they got 5 seniors in the lineup.
We know they got 5 seniors.
They have 5 seniors. A senior-laden team.
Obviously, they've got seniors. St. Louis would be like a tall version of Marquette. Extremely well coached, tough kids. You know, it's not often that you get a great team that has 5 seniors, starting.
After the late night win against Manhattan, a lot of the players told us they didn't get to sleep until 3 a.m., but Rick Pitino was apparently nice. The players told us they slept in till about noon. Rick Pitino, though, and the coaches sleep deprived at this point.
You're on adrenaline right now. I mean, the coaches, we've had literally 2.5 to 3 hours sleep. We watched film and got up real early and watched more film, but we're on such adrenaline, we don't need 5-hour energy to stay up.
Getting in at, I think, 2:30 in the morning after a game, like that never happened to me before. So, like I said, it was beneficial to us, and a lot of us needed that.
Coach actually let us sleep in until about 11 o'clock, 11:30. It was nice. I mean, probably didn't get to bed until about 3-ish. I was just trying to unwind a little bit and just reminiscing about the game and looking at the other games in the tournament.
As soon as we got up, we got right away, watched a lot of film and got to work. But today is a recovery day for us also. We just got to stay off our feet. That's about it.
Eric, the theme from the first game against Manhattan, a lot of the players, Rick Pitino, were telling us it was like they were playing themselves. It was like they were looking in the mirror against the Jaspers. Statistically, it's a tougher defense than St. Louis, but maybe less familiarity means an easier game. How do you see this playing out?
I don't know. It's going to depend on whose style wins out because you have two very contrasting styles. St. Louis is going to want to keep it slow, keep the game in the 50s or 60s if they can. Louisville really wants to speed the pace. They want to make the Billikens go faster than they're comfortable going, and they think they're the better conditioned team. They think they can get into them and make a run late, maybe pull out and get a little bit of a margin then.
2:45 tip-off time Saturday against St. Louis for a spot in the Sweet 16. For Eric Crawford, I'm Steve Andrus from Orlando for WDRB Sports.